Whilst being prevented on this journey to complete our voyage, which was sure going to make us our fortune, this led to a pirate being removed from the seas forever in this tale of extraordinary events. Leaving the tavern, today's journey was going to be stacking gold hoarder vaults in order to see how much treasure we could gather up and make in one go. However, looking up, I was soon greeted by the skull from a fort of fortune, which, as you know, I cannot pass up on. Me and my crewmate headed straight towards it, and as we arrived, there appeared to be no one nearby. This meant an easy pile of loot for us, until a brigand team began heading towards us. We were in the mood for a peaceful day today, meaning making friends would have been beneficial, and we could work out a deal between us. So we shot out a white flare, and they proceeded to do the same. As our new friends sailed in, I stood in front to greet them, but they halted their ship, anchored down, and began to fire at me. Not friendly, they had decided, so I showed them what foe they had made today, firing and slashing at one, sending him straight to the ferry. Luckily for us, they had parked right in front of the cannons, so I hopped on one, firing a single hole below deck before going on for the board. As I did this, my crewmate fired from my vessel, blasting holes all over the brigantine, whilst I clambered on board, taking them all out as they sank to the depth. This was a fun, quick fight, and after this, we completed the fort, loaded up all our treasure, and took it back to sell, so now we could finally begin stacking our vaults. We raised the emissary flag and set sail, journeying across the sea, digging up map fragments, 2 to be precise, until we had found the location of the key on Mermaid's hideaway. Even luckier for us, the key we found there was for that very same island, meaning we could do one of them straight away, and with our quick problem solving and movements, all of the chests, including the chest of ancient tributes, were retrieved and ready to put on board. Whilst doing this, however, I saw something which, if it wasn't for the fort that I had noticed in the distance, I would not have acted upon. But with a skull fort there and only one event allowed to be active at a time, that meant that the giant tornado in front of us was not a ghost fleet at all, but a real life Legend of the Veil. It seemed that everything was trying to get in the way of us stacking these vaults. Maybe the potential with quick and easy loot would quickly see us as some of the richest pirates in the seas, but for now, I knew that what I was seeing was a rare sighting. Whatever was stopping us from doing our task knew what to do, as I could not pass up an opportunity to miss stealing another's Legend of the Veil. We sailed in, still with the loot from our vault on board, as the tornado had now gone down, which meant they were on the final fort, and we needed to move in fast. In the distance, we could see that it was a sloop taking it on, and we had to battle our way through the ghost ships before finally reaching our enemy. We began to fire at them, including some cursed cannonballs which I had found, before our ships collided. Fire was tossed onto each other's vessels, knocking off my crewmate as one of theirs jumped onto our deck. I took him out swiftly, and soon enough we were on the move again. After turning around, somehow we both decided that another ramp was a good idea, getting about our loot on board. As we did this, neither pirates boarded, but we were now heading towards the fort, but we fired some cannons to weaken it, before getting back into the fight for one last pass. As well as fighting against each other, both ships were facing against the ghost fleet. And as we sailed past and shot at one another, we had to head out and fix up our ship. Finally, we were ready to get back in there, but as we sailed through, we could not see them. That is, until we sailed past their loot, which it appeared that their ship had sunk. Now, I understand tensions were high, but I was now more than happy we had taken them down and stolen from them, as the words leaving that pirate's mouth should not be uttered by anyone. and after evidence was shown, this pirate was removed of their duties and never allowed to sail the seas again. So remember, be nice or we'll steal your treasure and remove you from the seas, as this community has no room for toxicity. Now, if you aren't a toxic pirate, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more tales, like this one on screen now, where I show you how to properly complete a Fort of Fortune. Arrgh!